Good morning. Let us discuss current affairs bulletin. Welcome to CSBIS Academy Current Affairs Bulletin. Today, that is September 15th, is Engineers Day. Today is the birth anniversary of the great engineer and Bharat Ratna awardee Mokshagundam Vishweshwaraya Garu. And already 3 years back, a question is asked in Civil Services Mains on the achievements and the personality significance of Sri Mokshagundam Vishweshwaraya Garu. So remember, September 15th is a Engineers Day, and Navaratri festival is very famous. You all know that. Particularly in Gujarat, Garba dance, a type of belly dance during Navaratri days, is very famous. It is in news again. Garba, the word Garba has originated from Sanskrit word garba, which means the womb. The traditional garbas are performed around lamps or a statue of the goddess Shakti. And women will wear colorful dresses, three-piece dress with a blouse cut and dupatta, and they will wear heavy jewelry, and they will perform this garba dance. There is a huge interest in Garba dance among youngsters and Gujarati diaspora. Garba and Dandiya Ras are very popular even in the US universities who are studying choreography. Who are studying choreography. So this is a very important and very famous dance. So you can get a prelims question directly. Garba dance is very famous during Navaratri festival. Garba dance is very famous in which state? Gujarat. Okay. Next important news yesterday, that is on September 14th, monsoon session of the parliament started without question hour and without private member bills. And only unstarred questions are allowed, no starred questions. That is, no oral questions. Government have listed 33 new bills for monsoon session. Government have listed 33 new bills for monsoon session, which started on September 14, 2020. Let's see how many bills the parliament will actually consider and pass. But 33 new bills, 33 new bills were listed in the present session. Next important news, NIMHANS. What is NIMHANS? National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences. NIMHANS is National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences have developed Indian brain templates and brain atlas. NIMHANS is a medical institution located in Bangalore, Karnataka. It have prepared a brain template. Brain template is a gross representation of various brain images to understand the functions of the brain and some diseases of the brain and other things. Here you should also know Montreal Neurological Index. Montreal Neurological Index, which speaks about Caucasian brains, Asian brains, the difference. Montreal Neurological Index. So NIMHANS, National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences have prepared a brain template and also brain atlas. And NIMHANS is located at Bangalore, Karnataka. Just remember. And next important news, government moves ahead with orientation and training program of IRAD app. What is this IRAD? Integrated Road Accident Database Project. Integrated Road Accident Database Project. See, recently, National Crime Record Bureau have given a report that more than 1,50,000 people are dying in road accidents every year. More than 1,50,000 people are dying in road accidents every year. And out of 1,50,000 people, 60% of them are between the age of 18 to 35. Youngsters are dying in the road accidents. And every year there were around 4 lakh road accidents. There were around 4 lakh road accidents in India. And these road accidents are affecting 3 to 5% of our GDP. 3 to 5% of our GDP. And with respect to road accidents internationally, we have a declaration called Brasilia Declaration. With respect to road accidents internationally, we have a declaration called Brasilia Declaration. Even this Brasilia Declaration is very famous with respect to road accidents. And in India, we are trying to identify black spots. With this IRAD app, IRAD Integrated Road Accident Database app and database project, we can actually real time monitor the situation, and we can minimize the casualties, and we can identify the black spots so that we can bring awareness in the people also. Initially, this IRAD Integrated Road Accident Database project, it was implemented, it is going to be implemented in some states, 6 states: Maharashtra, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. So let's wait for the better functioning of this IRAD app. Ministry of Roads and Transport is the nodal ministry for this app. In Japan, you all know Shinzo Abe, the Japanese Prime Minister, have resigned due to health reasons. Now, the new Prime Minister was announced for Japan, Yoshihiko Suga. Yoshihiko Suga. Yoshihido. Yoshihido Suga. This Suga. Suga. This is his name. Yoshihide Suga won 377 votes out of 534 votes. Mr. Suga in the Liberal Democratic Party won good number of votes. Now he is going to replace Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. As you all know, Shinzo Abe is the longest serving Japanese Prime Minister, and due to ill health, he is going to resign. He already announced that. And the 71-year-old Yoshihide Suga is a very trusted and very favorite person to Shinzo Abe. And he is going to lead the Japan from now as a prime minister. Japan from now as a prime minister. You all know that even Japan have a king. And in Japan, in Japanese constitution speaks against the war. The openly declared constitution against the war is Japanese. So that's called Japanese constitution is also called Pacific Constitution. Peaceful. Pacific means peaceful. Even Pacific Ocean, it is actually Pacific Ocean, which means peaceful ocean. It reflects like peace. So like that. So Japanese constitution is a Pacific Constitution. Okay, this is the news. Next important news. Government sets up panel under former CAG Raju Maharshi to study the impact of interest waiver during COVID-19 moratorium. You all already know that during COVID-19 there was a moratorium on loan recoveries, temporary ban. Whether interest should be collected on that or interest should be waived for this amount, which was delayed for payment. To study this and immediately give the recommendation, a committee was appointed by the government. Raju Maharshi. Who is Raju Maharshi? He was a former controller and auditor general. And recently, there is one more committee under the chairmanship of KV Kamath for restructuring of loans that has affected by the accounts that were affected by COVID-19. You all know that most of the companies, businesses got affected by COVID-19. They cannot pay back loans. Even for that reason, KV Kamath committee was appointed. Next important news, you all know that air pollution is a major reason in Delhi, major problem in Delhi. One of the major reasons for air pollution is Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh stubble burning. Punjab state is going to convert stubble into biomass fuel. Punjab state is going to convert stubble into biomass fuel. Punjab Energy Development Agency, in association of Government of Punjab, is soon coming up for an alternative for paddy stubble utilization. So they are going to burn this stubble earlier. Now they are going to convert this stubble means the waste crop residue into biomass fuel. It's a good idea, very good idea. You all know that recently uh, Donald Trump have brokered a deal between Israel and UAE. For that, he was nominated for Nobel Peace Prize also. Now he is announcing that he has brokered a peace deal between Israel and Bahrain also. Israel and Bahrain also. So with this, Bahrain has joined UAE in agreeing to normalize the relationship with Israel under the brokerage of United States, under the brokerage of USA, particularly Donald Trump. This is the issue. And one more important thing: Afghan government and Taliban have started talks in Doha. India attended inaugural session. Afghan government in these talks have called for humanitarian ceasefire with the Taliban. It asked for humanitarian ceasefire with the Taliban. Next news is US signs defense cooperation deal with Maldives. Maldives is a very small island and US is a big country. But US signed defense cooperation deal with Maldives. As you all know, China is showing its growing strength in the Indian Ocean region. Now US is also considering even small countries. As China is increasing its presence in the Indian Ocean region. Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi, he inaugurated 1.75 lakh homes built under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin in Madhya Pradesh. 2 days back, PM Modi ji participated in the program through video conference and he also spoke with some of the beneficiaries under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin in Madhya Pradesh. Government is planning to have housing for all by 2022 under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. And we have Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Rural. This year for films, housing, water, nutrition, sanitation. These are the four pillars for the examination. Particularly all the schemes: housing, water, sanitation, and nutrition portion. Water means Jal. There are many schemes like Jal Jeevan Abhiyan, sanitation, Swachh Bharat Sarvekshan, all these things. And Lok Sabha deputy speaker is not yet elected. Rajya Sabha deputy chairman elected yesterday. Lok Sabha deputy speaker from the Lok Sabha was 17th Lok Sabha elections concluded in last May, in April and May. And May 17th Lok Sabha was constituted, but in the last 15 months there is no deputy speaker to the Lok Sabha. Article 93 of the Indian Constitution speaks about deputy speaker. September 12th is the International Day for South South Cooperation. What do you mean by South to South cooperation? The cooperation among developing countries and underdeveloped countries. Latin America, Africa, Asia. All these countries comes under Southern South South cooperation. What is global North? Global North means developed countries. What is global South? Developing and underdeveloped countries. Whereas global North means developed countries. And in September 12th is the International Day for South South Cooperation. Next important news, as you all know, few days back, India signed a logistic agreement with Japan. Earlier, India signed a logistic agreement with Australia, mutual logistics support agreement. Now, India is discussing for logistic agreements with Russia, UK, and Vietnam. India is discussing logistic agreements with Russia, UK, and Vietnam. Actually, with France, Oman, Philippines, Singapore, Indonesia, Australia, Japan, USA, India have different logistic agreements. With the USA, India have Comcasa, Lemova. India is trying to sign BECA, not yet signed BECA with USA. Remember, this question might come. There are four foundational logistic agreements in USA. India signed Comcasa, Lemova, but India have not signed BECA with USA. India have a logistic agreement with France, Oman, Philippines, Singapore, Indonesia, Australia, Japan, USA. And now India is conducting talks with UK, Russia, and Vietnam. Uh, this is logistic support agreements. You should know that. This is important. Next important news. Government is trying to make some amendments. That is, the bill was introduced in the parliament for manual scavenging act. Already, there's a manual scavenging, which is a heinous practice. Human being is cleaning other human beings' excreta is manual scavenging. So, cleaning other human beings' fecus is manual scavenging. Now, we have an act in India called Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers. We are going to have a bill which is going to make things very, very strict. Very, very strict. So, the act was passed in 2013 and there were amendments proposed to this act. Let's see whether if it passed, we'll discuss amendments to Manual Scavenger Act. And India ranks 105 in 2020 in Global Economic Freedom Index. India's rank actually have fallen. India's rank is 79, but it have fallen. Okay. The In the top 10 countries, Hong Kong, in Economic Freedom Index, Hong Kong number 1, Singapore number 2, New Zealand number 3, Switzerland number 4, US number 5. But India's rank is 105 in the Economic Freedom Index. So, who will give this Economic Freedom of the World 2020 report? Canada's Fraser Institute. Canada's Fraser, FRASR, Canada's Fraser Institute. And yesterday, that is September 14th, is National Hindi Day. Yesterday, September 14th, is Hindi Divas. Rashtriya Hindi Divas is observed across India every year on 14th September. On 14th September. The Constituent Assembly of India adopted Hindi written in Devanagari script as our official language on September 14th, 1949. So we consider this as a Hindi Divas. We consider this as a Hindi Divas. And you have seen recently the wildfires in California. The wildfires which have been raging in Oregon, California, and Washington in the United States have killed many people and burned millions of acres of land and destroyed flora and fauna. Flora and fauna. And you have seen last year Australian bushfires also. So the wildfires have become very, very common in the world. And in India also they are not uncommon. So India also should take precautions for wildfires, though they are not so frequent as we have in America and Australia. But still, in India also we have to take precautions, all these things. And next important news is Gujarat has emerged as the best performer in the development of startup ecosystem in the startup rankings in the states and UTs. Rankings were given by Department of Promotion of Industry and International Trade. Gujarat is the best performing state in startup ecosystem. Just we need to remember. Gujarat is the best performing state in the startup ecosystem. And DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, plans Star War like weapons, Star War model weapons for battles in future. Our Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO is now planning a national program on directed energy weapons, DEWs, DUES, directed energy weapons like high energy lasers, high powered microwaves, which are increasingly being considered crucial for the wars in future. So we are going to have directed energy weapons. What are directed energy weapons? Microwaves, lasers, all these things. So DRDO is going to produce such type of weapons in future. Going to produce such type of weapons in future. And Government of India prepares draft framework policy for development of steel clusters in India. Ministry of Steel have prepared a draft policy for increasing of steel clusters in India. There is a mission in India called Mission Purvodaya. You have to remember what is this mission. What is this mission? Mission Purvodaya. In January 2020, the steel minister launched Mission Purvodaya to accelerate development of integrated steel hubs in eastern India. Integrated steel hubs. You may get direct question. What is Mission Purvodaya? Mission Purvodaya is about accelerated development of eastern India through integrated steel hubs. Thereby, we can also develop employment opportunities. We can also increase employment opportunities. Already, we have national steel policy from 2017 onwards. We have a proper national steel policy from 2017 onwards. This is also important. And recently, there's a news: Krishna Godavari Basin, KG Basin, have is discovered as excellent source of methane. So the methane hydrate deposit in the Krishna Godavari Basin is very, very important. Methane is a clean and economical fuel. Methane hydrate is found in Krishna Godavari Basin. In the recent study conducted by Agarkar Research Institute, an autonomous institute of departments of science and technology, they have found that methane is abundant in the Krishna Godavari Basin. Methane hydrate, particularly. Just remember which was recently found in Krishna Godavari Basin, methane. Remember carefully methane. And next important news: PM Modi dedicates to the nation three key projects related to petroleum sector. The projects include Durgapur Banka section, Paradeep Haldia Durgapur, pipeline, LPG bottling plant, in next all these things. Many new projects were inaugurated yesterday. Particularly, most of them are in Bihar. He dedicated many infrastructure projects to the nation yesterday. These are the important current affairs. And again, today evening we'll meet at 9 p.m. with the updated current affairs. Thank you.